Friends, welcome back to channel Mission NDA Maths. Now we are going to solve this question. It was set NDA 2 2024. The question is like this. It is a quadratic equation. A square into b square minus c square into x square plus b square into b square minus c square into x plus c square into x square minus b square is equal to 0. It is also mentioned that a square, b square, c square, they are not equal. We have to say which one of the following statement is correct. Option A square, b square, c square are in AP. Option B, a square, b square, c square, GP. C, they are in HP. D, they are neither AP nor GP nor HP. Second part is, which one of the following is a root of this equation? Now it is said, root of the equation are equal. Now the key concept here is, we know if in a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, if sum of all the coefficient, x square coefficient, x coefficient and constant term, if their sum is 0, then we can conclude that one of the value of x is 1. One root is 1. So here, see, s square into b square minus c square. This is the x square coefficient. X coefficient is b square into c square minus s square. And constant term is c square into s square minus b square. Now if I add all this, they will cancel each other. Answer is 0. That means one root of this equation is 1. So one root of the given quadratic equation is 1. It is also said in the question, roots are equal. If one root is 1 and roots are equal, so other root. Other root is equal to also 1. Now, product of root. We know product of the root formula is C by A. C means constant term, A means coefficient of x square. So here in this question, constant term is c square into x square minus b square. And A means x square coefficient, which is s square into b square minus c square. This is the relation of roots and coefficient. Product of the root is c by a. Now as both the roots are 1, so their product is also 1. So I can write this. If I do the cross multiplication, then c square into s square minus b square equals to s square into b square minus c square. Then if I multiply c square s square minus c square b square is equal to s square b square minus s square c square, implies this s square c square, if I bring in the left side, so there will be twice c square s square. And this minus c square b square, if I shift in the right side, it will be c square b square. Now, if I divide both sides by s square b square c square, then it will be 2 by b square is equal to, if I divide this by, it will be 1 by c square, it will be 1 by s square. From here, we can conclude 1 by s square, 1 by b square, 1 by c square in AP. because sum of this and this is equal to 2 times the middle one. Then it says that these three numbers are in AP. Now, as they are in AP, so they are reciprocal. 1 by a square reciprocal is a square. Similarly, it is b square and c square, and reciprocal are in HP. It is the definition of HP. So, first question is, which of the following is correct? A square, b square, AP, no. A square, b square, HP. The right option is C. Next, second part. Which one of the following is a root of the equation? We know root of the equation formula is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by twice a. Now in the question it is said that roots are equal. So if the roots are equal, then we know b square minus 4ac is 0. That means my root are b by twice a. Both the root are minus b by twice a. So b means coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x here? Here one formula minus b square into c square minus a square divided by 2 times a means coefficient of x square, which is a square into b square minus c square. So let's see, is there any option? B square into c square minus a square. 2 is there in option C and D. B square into this 2 square into b no 2 square into c square minus b square. Yes, this is the right option. Because from here, if I take minus common from here, then it will numerator will be b square into c square minus a square, and if I take minus common, then it will be c square minus b square, and 2 minus will make it plus. The right option is option C. Thanks for watching.